Carmella's got that.
Fuck James Ellsworth, man.
James Ellsworth shirt on.
Yeah. She's shaking her tits right there. Did you see that? Damn, I can't wait to go home and bang my chick.
This is Two Guys in a Podcast.
Son. Retarded son. Alright. Yeah. That'll work.
This will sweat for a while.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll try to knock this out real quick. We'll do as best as we can remember because that was such a shit show.
Pull it up.
You know what though? I thought it was promising when Cares came out because that whole Miz TV segment was dope. It was so good. It was really good. I liked how the Miz went toe to toe with Paul Heyman. Well, just get into it. Ready?
What?
Yep. Welcome to Two Guys in a Podcast. We got your double co-host here. I'm Javier Too Sweet Vasquez.
Sweet.
And I got AJ Moore. You know what we're about to do? We're going to do the damn thing. We're going to cover Raw. We're going to cover SmackDown. And let's just jump right into it. Ready?
Yeah. Do you remember Raw?
Bits and pieces. I fell asleep actually, so.
It was pretty. It was
you know,
shit.
But shit. It was shit. But the beginning had so much promise. I thought it was going to be a great episode because the beginning was so dope. You had Miz TV. Miz comes out. He has a Miz Taraj with him. He has Maurice's fine booty with him.
Yeah, Maurice. I don't know what she's doing with her hair, but she's looking a little bald when you're not looking at that big ponytail.
I bet you it's because Miz has been pulling it back lately. Hey.
There you go, Mike.
There you go. Yeah, get it in, Mike. Get it in. All right, so he comes out. He's requesting or he's demanding Jason Jordan to come out. Then Kurt Angle comes out. Everybody tells him he sucks. And then what happens? He tells him, I got a guest for you that's going to exceed your expectations. And lo and behold, Brock Lesnar,
the Borg Laser himself,
comes out. And right before Paul Heyman's about to speak for his advocate, Miz does the most Miz thing ever. When my hand goes down, your mouth goes shut.
Yeah, Miz is really good getting the heat back on him.
Oh yeah, right away. He drew that heat. He had Heyman just there, like, you know, he's a good talker. He's a great talker, man.
I bet you Heyman regretted throwing that microphone down so fucking hard because he had to pick it up later.
Yeah, he had to bend back down.
And the way he bent was like the way your old grandpa bends over. He has to lift one leg up like he's a ballerina.
Mijo, give me the remote. Mijo, give me the. You can't fucking get it. These kids good for nothing.
I need my life alert.
So
he's got his life alert right next to him.
What did he? I'm kind of drawing a blank. What were they talking about?
He just said, you know, same old shit. Brock's gonna blah blah blah. I don't remember too much.
Oh, you know what? He started cutting a promo about how, like, if Lesnar doesn't win, he's gonna take his ball and go home. He pulled the take his ball and go home. I thought the crowd was gonna give him more reaction to that statement, but they didn't really. Maybe they didn't catch it, or maybe the crowd was a little too young to get that reference.
Probably.
I think that's what it was. But
damn, ESPN is covering this stuff already.
On
ESPN.com, and they covered Raw.
Oh. Yeah, sports entertainment, right, brother?
CBS Sports on MSN covered Raw.
Okay, so with that being said, for them...
What the hell is Heavy.com covering Raw for?
For their numbers dwindling, as everybody says that there is, and there's facts that to support their claims, how is it that they're expanding? Maybe their numbers are dwindling because more places are covering them, and not everybody has to watch it. They can just go to these websites and get the gist of what happened. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Like ESPN?
Like ESPN, like CBS, like Wrestling Observer.
Usually they start covering SummerSlam and WrestleMania, I think, for the past 3 years.
What about Survivor Series?
No, it's usually just SummerSlam, and Survivor Series is treated like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. They're like this ugly step down.
On a good note, Survivor Series will be at the Toyota Center October 5th in Houston, Texas.
Is that what we have, just for nobody that knows, we have our own little Wrestling Nerds message group on Facebook, and I saw that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, this guy's crazy. I'm not going to travel all the way, but it's in Houston?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going to have to.
We're going to have to go.
So and Raw's the next night.
We'll do a live podcast there. We'll stay the night. We'll get a hotel. We'll go to Raw next night. We'll stay with Carl. That's right. Or we could stay with my homeboy Josie. Maybe we can go there and finger bang him. Anyway, back to the Raw at hand.
Yeah. So they're treating it like a WrestleMania. It's gonna get a lot of
publicity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if John Bone Jones shows up,
that he's gonna cost him the title. He has to. That's the only way. So
that's Javi's theory right here.
Because they're gonna cross inter promote, or whatever you want to call the word.
And it kind of works out because it's 6 months later.
Yep. Yep.
Not even 6 months. It's almost going to be a year later. Because I think 6 months he'll be probably barely training.
Or he'll be cleared from the USADA.
No, USADA won't happen till August or September. He'll be cleared.
Okay.
So he'll be able to rest.
So he'll be training
in September.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
It's gonna take a year. But if Bone Jones calls him this stuff, but the only thing that's gonna work is John Bone Jones gonna have something to put on the line?
No, they're just gonna kind of like the Conor McGregor and actually on, I think it was ESPN or it was CBS. Very nice. And just a bit. I forgot what news station covered it, but they interviewed John Jones, and they asked him what gave him the courage, or what gave him not the balls, but
the courage,
like
sorry,
what made him want to call out Brock
Lesnar.
Again, the name of this podcast is Two Guys in a Potcast.
It's not a typo.
Not podcast, okay? So, you're gonna hear coughing, you're gonna hear inhaling, just enjoy the shit.
Because as the Seth Rollins new song says, smoke it up!
So anyway, so they asked him, what made him want to call out Brock Lesnar now, and he said, honestly, it was Conor McGregor, because the fact that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather are fighting now, he said, if they could do it, why can't I do it? So that's why he called out Brock Lesnar. So thanks to Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, we may start seeing a lot of these cross promotion fights. Cyborg and Becky Lynch. That's another example.
Whoa, that'd be awesome.
I mean, they might not happen in real life because Becky Lynch would get killed, but
I love Becky Lynch.
Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
When I saw her the past few times,
yeah,
she just gets cuter and cuter. That ass is just getting plumper and plumper. Just like Paige, when she got into the United States, she probably started eating a lot of fast food, and it did a body good.
You know what? She's been eating that Mexican food. Ooh. Hey,
that Mexican sausage.
Yep. Oh, so it ends with Paul Heyman going, let's do a little role play. Miz, you're Roman Reigns.
That was
that
was funny.
You're Braun Strowman, and then Curtis Axel, you're Samoa Joe.
He said, do you and Maurice do role play in the bed?
That's what it was.
Oh, I was like, where is he going with it? I kind of want to know. Do they role play in the bed? Yeah.
Oh man,
and Maurice, she's the guy.
Hey, if I heard this from a friend, but if you go to Pornhub.com and you type in Maurice, there is a video of her giving head and getting banged out.
What? By who?
It is in a hotel.
This is why we need Gabe. He's the Pornhub master.
Yep. Gabe, you're officially banned from Two Guys in a Podcast.
You're suspended.
You're suspended. You came to one podcast and then you left. What the hell?
Because you locked your keys in the car.
God, pendejo.
And you won't answer the phone.
You should throw in a little womp womp womp.
I think you just did it for me. But
So he proceeds to destroy Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas and The Miz. I think he gives each of them, he takes them to Suplex City one time, and then he gives them each an F5, and that segment ends. And then the next segment is, I believe, Seth Rollins comes out with the dope new entrance music. I'm gonna throw one to Gabe. Put one in the air for Gabe. That is a dope entrance music.
It's pretty good.
It is. It's
a lot better.
They didn't
really change anything, but he got that new lyric in there. I wonder if it's him singing it. Every time a new wrestler comes out with the theme song, I always say, "Are they singing it?"
Kind of like Sasha. That's Sasha singing that her song.
No way.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
We know it's not the Bellas because if you watch Total Divas, they do an episode of them trying to sing each other's song.
They can't sing.
They don't even know how to.
Oh God.
Terrible. All they can do is talk.
Let's just look at Nikki's tits. Can we just stare at Nikki's tits and say they're beautiful?
And Brie Bella,
she's too skinny for me, man.
She's something. She's got something. I don't know what it is yet. Oh, a vagina. Can you find the Raw results?
Yeah, I can pull that up.
I'm looking at WWE.com and it's just like,
no worries, brother. I got it right here for you, man. But what ends up happening is it's
oh, you have it already?
Rematch from last week. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Rematch from last week. It is Seth Rollins against Shame.
Seth and Shane.
Shame. Just call him Shame.
Shameless.
And it was. Those guys know how to wrestle, so they're gonna have a good match. But I forgot how it
Give it
ends.
up to Sheamus for breathing life back into his character because
he's done it time and time again.
When he was WWE champion for those 2 months, it was terrible.
Hey, but that's the thing with him, man, is that he's done it again. And not only has he done it, but Cesaro has given life into his character as well.
Wait, who did he have? Didn't he have lackeys too? Didn't he have Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel as his lackeys as well?
Who?
Sheamus, when he did Sheamus 315?
I don't remember that. I remember him with the League of Nations, and he had
that was before the League of Nations. I don't even think he had the belt when he was League of Nations. Did he?
I don't think so.
League of Nations. Now that could have worked if they were booked badass, but when they started rolling Wade Barrett out of it, that was stupid.
Okay, here we go. Okay, pulling it up right now. We're not the best in the business for nothing, folks.
We got
okay, so they had that match, and I guess it ends with
there was a few spots about that match. It was a little weird.
What? What was it? Do you remember? Okay, so here we go. Part 1.
Really.
Rollins takes it to Sheamus, sends him out of the ring, but when he tries to slingshot over the top rope, he gets caught. Rollins manages to keep the upper hand, beats down the Celtic Warrior. Cesaro distracts him, but it doesn't stop Rollins from hitting a springboard elbow for a 2 count. Sheamus knocks Rollins off the top rope on the floor to take control. He power slams the Kingslayer on the apron.
Pretty good.
Seth gets back up. He knocks Cesaro off the apron. He gets distracted. Then Sheamus rolls him up to steal the win. And then afterwards, Rollins hits the tag team champs with a suicide dive outside the ring, but Sheamus and Cesaro easily overpower him and send him to the barricade. They check the ramp to make sure Ambrose isn't coming down to save. The crowd is chanting for Ambrose's name. He doesn't come out. Keep that in mind. He doesn't come out because he's apparently done helping his former Shield brother. So after that, they go to break. They come back, and it's Rollins walking down, I guess the back entrance. And he runs into Ambrose. They start bickering back and forth, and he's like, "What do I gotta do? It's been 3 years, man. Let that shit go. I know I fucked Renee Young, but I didn't mean to. My bad, bro. I won't do it again. I didn't know y'all were dating." No, I'm kidding. For those that don't know, they were the Shield. Seth Rollins, always a plan B, turns his back on him. But anyway, after that, Angle's checking up on Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel can't compete, so he finds a random jobber who and let me throw this in. Or do you want to cover it?
No, you're good.
Okay. This is just asinine. what the fuck are you doing with Jason Jordan? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? If he's a good guy, why the hell do you announce the name of the jobber that everybody knows? Because Toronto's a pretty big wrestling town. They know the name of their local heroes, their local talent. They know the name of the guy. They start chanting for him. They start
John
booing.
Pierre.
They
Gallo. Oh wait, no, Goulet.
They boo the shit out of Jason Jordan. So creative, just help me understand. What do you want to do? Is he a face or is he a heel? If he's a heel, then I get it. I understand why you did it. He came out. But Jason looked so out of his element. He looked like he didn't want to he looked like he wanted to cry because he was getting booed. Like he felt really bad he was getting booed.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel just got hurt. Now neither of them can face Jordan because they just got injured by Brock. I thought of that immediately. I was like, who are they going to get? And I was thinking, oh, well, they have to get, they're in Canada. They have to get, I don't know. I was thinking, maybe anybody that had a name to it. And they were going to put him over. No, they get a jobber, and the jobber gets over.
The jobber's more over than Jason Jordan.
If they had him with a guy, and they had a good match, if they had him with, say, I don't know, Chris Jericho. If they had him with Chris Jericho,
SmackDown though.
But
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, somebody like Chris Jericho, somebody that's Canadian, somebody that's got a good name.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it, and the best part was Kurt Angle coming out saying, "Is he okay to fight?" I could not hold it in, dude. I was laughing really hard, and I was like, did they mean? Did Kurt Angle's just like being Kurt Angle? It's funny.
He's gonna. I mean, the way he is, I feel like he's being told to follow a script right now. So he's being him as best as he can. But Kurt Angle's the best when he has his own script and he thinks of it off the top of his head. Because Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Yeah. That is shit is gold. Anyway, so he comes out. Basically, he beats the shit out of this jobber, but he gets booed relentlessly. Like to the point to where it's like, okay, as I mentioned back to my first argument, what are you doing with him? Is he a heel? Because if he's a heel, that's great.
Who, Jordan?
Yes. Because that's the only way that character is going to get over it. Because he's Olympic gold now. Basically, think about how Kurt Angle was when he first came out. He was booed like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with this guy. It has to be the case. Or am I crazy? Jean-Pierre Goulet, and he gets more over than Jason Jordan. Moral of the story, don't fucking take out jobbing homegrown talent.
Or, I mean, yeah, don't
anyway.
Yeah, don't job the homegrown talent unless you know very damn well that
you want him to be a heel, because he's gonna get booed. He's gonna get booed. Hey, I'm done talking about that. You have anything else to say about that thing?
What was that?
Oh, the Bayley debacle. Do you want to cover this one?
WWE.
Go for it.
Always.
Go for it.
Gives. Okay, WWE always, when something bad like that happens, like that Bayley shit, they always edit it out. And on WWE.com on YouTube channel, they edit the part where she says, "I don't know who's billing."
I'm gonna go live with this.
I don't know who's billing.
Wait. Let's hold on. Let me
wait, why are you going on with it?
Because it's just gonna make it so funny. That tone, the way you said it. All right. And there we go. Let me hear it again.
I don't know who's billing.
And then what did everybody do? Boo. She got booed so bad. I felt terrible for Bayley. I'm like, creative, this script that you guys are giving her is shit. And you give her the same thing week in and week out.
Let's just hope it doesn't get as bad as Sid Vicious.
You're half the man I am, and I have half the brain that you have.
No, let's do it again. We're live.
We're live. Oh, I'm sorry. We're coming for you, nigga.
Yes. I don't know what's going on with them with these writers, but I mean, don't give Bailey a script.
Let her talk from the heart, and don't let everything be like, I know this sounds cheesy, guys, because if it sounds cheesy
she
to
was
Marks,
talking from the heart.
oh God.
I think she had a line to go into this and this and this.
You mean like they gave her like subjects
outline.
and she said her own thing from that point on?
They gave her an outline, but they shouldn't have done it in the middle of the ring.
Nope. It should have been a backstage interview.
Yes.
Because that was embarrassing. I felt so bad for her because how does a face like her get booed the way it does? It was terrible.
And they thought they were going to play the sympathy card with little Tiny Tim.
No, she got booed even more.
Arm.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
She was booed relentlessly.
She wasn't as strong as, the other Tiny Tim promo that Seth Rollins did when he was in the crutch.
Hey, but he knows how to talk.
He knows how to talk?
Yeah, he knows how to talk. She doesn't. She's so shaky on the mic now. And I bet you her confidence is shot after what happened this past Monday. Like,
I think her confidence was already shot after she broke her arm, and now it's just shot.
we won't be seeing Bailey for a minute. That's just,
She's
I'll leave it at
probably
that.
going back to NXT.
Ooh, that would suck.
Yeah, that
because
would
she's
suck.
so awesome. She's such a great wrestler. She has a
We've even said it that who else might be Enzo might be going,
Enzo's gonna go to 205 Live.
which by the way I think is the next segment.
Oh yeah. No. It was the match between Sasha, Emma, and
Oh, that debacle.
Alicia Fox.
I hated her theme song. I still hate it.
Like I'm at a rave.
Dude, who was it that had Okay, no, somebody had Mickey James's theme song.
That clapping one.
Mickey James and Alicia Fox, they need to update their music like
Yep.
last year.
Yep. We knew the outcome of that one. Sasha Banks wins.
Yeah.
Okay. So
SOS. What was going on with Emma?
uh,
Like, she has been so good on main event, and then like,
she gets her shot.
and it just kind of.
She went to shit.
Well, she didn't. She did her good. She did as good as she could in the ring, but yeah, they just. What was going on with that story? Is she gonna go after it like during Survivor Series? Because give her a shot.
I don't get
They
it.
even did the hashtag "Give him a shot" in the mouth with your dick.
But they wanted. The crowd wanted Emma to win. They wanted Emma to win.
And then, who else was it?
Alicia Fox and Sasha
Fox.
Banks.
Yeah, we already knew Fox was gonna just to be there. She has nothing to do now after 205 Live.
Nope. She's gonna be a jobber. She's always gonna be a women jobber. But next segment was Braun Strowman gives that intense interview right before the break. After that whole Braun Strowman little interview, I think it was the big cast segment where shows a replay. Enzo then heads to the ring. Enzo starts cutting a promo, brings out fucking Big Show, and then they run down Big Cass. And for some reason, the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows, decide to come out and make fun of him.
Yeah,
So-
that was.
They're jobbers now. They're jobbers. What have you done?
They've been jobbers since they ran. When they ran in like the NWO almost, that was cool. She grabbed her vagina.
Get it.
She grabbed her Fox spot.
All she has to do is lick it now, a la Mickey James.
I don't know what's going on with Alexa Bliss at this time. She was kind of like
Quiet.
Yeah,
She didn't really
notice
talk.
that?
Yep.
I was like, did her grandpa die or something?
I have no idea what that was. Did you see what?
That was a
Ooh.
good, that was a good bump.
Good bump.
That what do you call that? A wheelbarrow to the back of the wheelbarrow slam, pretty much.
Back
but
plan on the side of the fucking
modified
ring.
wheelbarrow slam to like the back plan of the, what do you call it?
Emma needs to start winning a couple matches. Like, she's too good.
She's good.
She's good.
She's been developing her shit for too long.
She has a nice ass too.
Oh yeah.
She has a fine ass. Anyway,
I like her new gimmick.
yes.
And I feel like they gave her old gimmick to Lana.
They did. Her new old gimmick. You mean?
Yeah, her Emelina gimmick that never got off the ground.
Okay, so what happens with
Yeah,
Anderson and Gallows? These guys get they get jobbed out. They get sent
Job
packing.
so much, dude. I hate it, dude. Like, give them the belts back. When there were the belts, they were still jobbing.
Yep.
But give them the belts back. Give them what is wrong with you? Like, you're building the wrong people up.
And then Enzo's the one that jobs out when they fight. Cass comes out, distracts the Big Show. He allows Gallows, kicks him off the apron before tagging in Anderson. Enzo tries to make a comeback, but a rocket kick puts him out for the pin. And he's done. Enzo's the one that took the pin. So the Good Brothers, at least they won.
They won, yeah.
But they look like bitches right at the beginning. Like they came in the ring and then they came right out. Man, Emma's looking good. For those that don't know, because they don't we don't have a camera yet to record us here, but we're rewatching Raw as we are doing this podcast, and we're at that Sasha Banks, Emma and Alicia Fox.
Yeah, Alicia Fox
match, and it's a hell of a match. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you take Alicia Fox out of there, you have a great match between Sasha Banks and Emma.
Yeah, Fox is just there to the filler.
Do you want to put your 2 cents on the whole Enzo and Big Cass thing and what happened afterwards? Did you see that or no?
Oh, hold on. Did you see this? Look at Sasha. She's like the worst person at
taking bumps. She can't take bumps.
She can't take bumps.
No, she doesn't.
Out of the ring.
No.
You saw that bump out of the ring right now.
She's gonna kill herself.
And then look at this one right here.
Leave it from there. Leave it from there. Leave it from there. Leave it from there. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole Enzo thing is...
You wanted to talk about that earlier, about what they might do with him, or...
I think they're just gonna... Right there.
Like, why does she take these ugly bumps? Girl, learn how to fall.
You weigh like 80 pounds.
Like, you can't take a fall? Jesus Christ, you're gonna kill yourself. You'll be out of the game. You only have so many bumps on your bump card, right?
Yeah, on your back. All right. Yeah, so I think Enzo's gonna probably go back to NXT or probably 205.
Well, nobody likes him apparently, so fuck him.
I'm pretty sure he'll be good on 205 Live. No, everybody likes the crowd still likes him, but nobody likes him.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's gonna be in 205 Live.
So anyway, after that whole match, when Enzo took the pin, Cass starts chasing around Enzo. Enzo runs around the ring, and then lo and behold, apparently Big Show can hide now in plain sight because he hid and Cass didn't see him, and he knocked him out with the knockout punch, the 1-man punch or whatever, the KO punch. That's what it is. And they knocked Cass out cold, and that's the end of that segment.
Yeah, that made Cass look stupid.
That's so stupid. Afterwards, Finn Balor comes out. He's getting TV time. We complained about that last time.
Yeah.
He's getting TV time. It might not be.
It was pretty cool.
He's mid-carding. He's mid-carding it.
What they did last week, and then what they did this week with the whole not AJ Styles Pele kick.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you see the Demon King at SummerSlam?
Yeah. No, definitely no. Whether or not he was gonna have a match with Bray Wyatt or not, like any match that he has on the Big Four, you're gonna see the Demon King.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that. I definitely see that. Because then from that point on, I think that begins his ascension back to the top. I really feel like that's happening. Anyway, so the lights go out. They're fighting or whatever. The lights go out again. Bray Wyatt's about to get his ass whooped, but then he disappears. He reappears on the big screen laughing. He says he understands why the crowd loves Balor, but he will still take him down. I.e., I will lose to you at SummerSlam. Run.
Yeah. Run. And I was like, that's stupid. Bray Wyatt is just, he's not no face of fear. He's nothing. The WWE has booked him horribly for the past career, for his whole career. And he's even been frustrated with it himself.
Yep. Oh yeah. When Jinder Mahal won the championship, he tweeted one word: "Damn." It what? That's what he did. He said, "Damn."
Ron Simmons was proud. Oh yeah, like he's annoying now. Like
yeah,
he's
so fucking annoying.
Like I just know he's the guy that can't win. So
yep, I agree.
Finn has to win at SummerSlam.
There's no way Finn's gonna lose, and if he loses, then WWE just took a dump on their own chest.
Well, they've been doing this Macho Man Randy Savage booking 50-50 down the middle, brother. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, are they trying to honor him or what? By doing this, it reminds me of 2013 again.
That's stupid.
It was horrible. 50-50.
So they start. Okay, so this Dean Ambrose Cesaro fight. Did you watch it? I didn't see it.
Dina Cesaro?
Yeah.
Is that next?
Yep.
Yeah, I watched it.
Any highlights from it?
Cesaro wanted to kill him.
Oh, yeah. I saw that part. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to do a suplex outside of the ring onto his dead body. And then Dean Ambrose counters it and makes it a superplex right back into the ring.
Yeah.
Yep. What are your thoughts?
They kept going for those high spots too in that same corner. It was weird. I don't know. It was cool. It was a match. Nothing amazing. Just, it's just to progress the story. Which is weird because it should be an amazing match. It's WWE format, so it's gotta have a slow build and a weird finish. And the weird finish was
basically sucking. Oh, the weird finish was that Sheamus tries to distract Dean. It backfires and Ambrose wins with a roll up. But then right after the bell, Sheamus is attacking him.
Fucking roll up. That's what I'm tired about. They always have small cradles.
Yep.
Schoolboy pins. Roll up.
Have the cheating ones where you're pulling the tights.
The match never gets the climax pop, and then that's it. Like I don't even think I heard "These are awesome" chants because it was
just another match.
Average.
Yep. Raw's been very average on the lead up to SummerSlam when it should be pretty popping right now. That's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah, it should be like extreme popping.
Yep.
You're just telling a story. It's cool, but tell the story not in such an old-fashioned style way of not getting anything done.
They haven't.
It's like they've already done this formula. And how many times did it work? And how many times?
1,000 million times 17. Yeah. So 1,000 million 17.
And the ratings go down.
Rollins comes out. He makes the save that Dean Ambrose didn't do for him earlier. Mm-hmm. And so they drive the tag team champs away. He looks down at Ambrose as he tries to get up. The crowd chants yes as they have a staring contest. Ambrose looks pissed, but then he sticks his fist out. He sticks his fucking fist out, and I lost my mind. I popped in an apartment complex loud as fuck when he took his fist out. Don't tell me you didn't. Come on.
When he took his fist out, I was like, now Seth is gonna take it. I already knew. It was too easy.
He wasn't gonna reciprocate it.
It was too easy. If they already gave it another week,
that week before,
another week later,
yeah,
like he would have put the fist out, or yeah, because the next week is the go home show, right? No?
Yep, that is the go home show. I wanted them to fucking unite. I so badly wanted them to unite. But I guess
it wasn't gonna happen. Not yet. And if they even unite, honestly, I don't know what's going on with this. Like they've been teaming up every now and then. Like they had a match. Was it? Oh no, yeah, it was New Day.
And then the Club.
And then the Club came out saying they were the best 3 tag team.
Yep.
And then the camera panned to the right.
And it was the Shield.
Yeah. And they laughed and they go, nah.
Yep.
Walked away. And
Hell
I was just like...
But they got booed. They like half cheers, half booed because of Roman. Now let me ask you this. Your opinion.
I think they got all cheers.
What is the crowd... How's the crowd going to react to Roman Reigns if he rejoins the Shield? Will their whole opinion change? Will they start... Because obviously if he's joining the Shield again, then he's not going to be going for the title. He's going to be with his brothers for a little bit. So he may be bumped down to the mid-card, upper mid-card.
The way he sold that was funny. Where he gets stuck on the ropes.
What do you think?
Is it going to be Roman? And
we don't know.
And Strowman?
Roman and Strowman?
Look right here. Look. It's going to be Roman and Strowman at SummerSlam?
No, it's Roman, Strowman, Lesnar.
Look right here.
Joe. Oh, that was a stiff one.
he fucking glitched out.
That was a stiff one.
So it's Roman, Strowman. Yeah, okay. Huh.
How do you But I mean, this is my opinion. They're gonna team up with the Go Home show this weekend. I mean this Monday, coming up Monday. Once they team up, they're gonna challenge Sheamus and Cesaro for the tag team championships, and they're gonna beat them. They're gonna have to beat him. So then, where does Roman Reigns factor in there? Because everybody is only a matter of time before everyone's gonna want a full Shield reunion.
Probably not later. I think Roman's gonna have to deal with the Undertaker at Survivor Series.
I don't think Undertaker's coming back, brother.
Undertaker's coming back.
You think he's coming back? Is that what you hear?
He's always done. He is undefeated at Survivor Series.
I don't see him coming back,
He's
man.
14-0 at Survivor Series.
I don't see him coming back. I think when
I don't know what the number is. Don't quote me on that. But I know he has another match on contract this year.
I hope so. Nah, I don't think he's coming back, man.
He's coming back.
I think he's done.
No, he's not done. He's not even retired.
I bet.
Why did
we leave all his ring gear?
Because he was going to surgery. Why did Cena do the same thing?
That's factually correct. You're right. But he left his entire. I don't know. And he was crying. I
don't know. I don't think he's done yet. I think he's gonna come back for Roman.
I hope. Honestly though,
at Survivor Series.
I hope you're right. I'm not even kidding. I hope you're 100% right.
I hope so too, because I've been thinking about it, and Survivor Series is one of those things where that's another streak that he's got going on that they don't really talk about.
Yep. I agree.
And he's not showed up at every WrestleMania like he did then, except for that one WrestleMania where he was injured.
If he does come back, like I said, I'll be so excited.
Yeah, I'll be
That'd mean a lot.
too.
I'll pop so hard.
Once you hear that, the lights go down.
Boom. Everyone would lose their mind. That's going to be the biggest pop of the year. Right next to the Hardys.
That and Stone Cold and The Rock are the big three pops that I always hear. Shawn Michaels sometimes, but not. It depends where you're at. Mm-hmm. Bret Hart.
Hardys too, though.
Bret Hart sometimes. The Hardys, but not as The Undertaker. When The Undertaker music hits, you hear kids screaming.
Yep.
Still.
Yep.
How is that possible?
Fucking timeless, bro. Fucking timeless. Anyway, moving along. Next match. Ivari Dari versus Akira Tozawa.
Oh, wait, hold on. You think they're going to win the belts then?
I think they're going to win the belts. I see Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins teaming up at the Go Home show, doing the Shield thing. Everybody's going to lose their mind, and they're going to say they won. Either they're going to win. So whether it be a title match, or it's a non-title match, which would be ridiculous, they're going to win. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are going to win because they're the Shield. They were booked so strong back in the day. They're going to get back together. They're going to get booked strong again.
Speaking about tag teams, this is what I want. I wish the Good Brothers had the belts, and this whole Awoken thing happens because of the belt.
I agree.
And since the Revival is done,
they can't seem to stay fucking healthy.
Yeah, done for the next 6 months. It's either going to be a month. It was either going to be a month for him to heal, or 6 months for the surgery. He said, I'm going to get the surgery, so...
What?
Yeah. So it's 6 months.
They don't care about that job, man.
Oh, and the best thing is what the Bucks tweeted last night. They said, man, it sucks every time everybody gets hurt. Get well soon. But yeah, fuck the Revival. FTP. No, FTR.
For life. So... fucking cruiserweight match.
Oh, and then the Revival tweeted out, good thing we got this insurance, and it's a picture of the insurance company they got, which is labeled, I don't know where they found this, but it's labeled NXT Insurance. Like, the logo almost looks like the NXT logo. Let me show you a picture of it.
Damn.
NXT Insurance.
So
I just wish that let's flip the Good Brothers into this storyline that the Hardys will have.
They won't, but yeah.
They're not doing anything. Let them win so much that they awaken.
Yep.
The Hardys.
We'll see.
They could easily slide them in there. That's all I'm saying. They could easily because they ain't doing anything unless they're gonna, I don't know, make a tag team out of, I don't even know who's left. Kalisto and... No, is Kalisto on 205 now?
I think so. Maybe you have Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa. I don't know. But anyway, we're running way behind here. Cruiserweight.
Oh, Titus?
I don't care about that. I didn't care about that. You care about that?
Cruiserweight? Yeah, I like cruiserweights.
What happened?
I don't know who fought.
Hell yeah, I like cruiserweights. I care about cruiserweights. Who fought? Akira Tozawa and Ariel Daivari.
Oh yeah, every time I want everybody to do something. Every time Akira Tozawa
does
his famous, I want you to take a shot.
That'll work.
Guarantee you'll be drunk by the end of his match.
I think you can only take scientifically 14 or 15 shots in a row before
okay,
your
we'll
brain
drink
dies.
chug beer then every time he does it.
That'll work.
You'll
chug
still
some
be
beers.
alive and drunk.
Or take hits.
Yeah, that'll just waste all your weed.
So let's see what happens here.
He ended up winning slow build.
Yep.
And let's say they are trying to push him. He's gonna win this belt maybe. They repackaged his music. They gave him new music and they gave him new gear. He got swim trunks on that look rubbery. It's weird, like a Ninja Turtle from.
He's like a kid. He's like kid act. The kids like him.
Yeah,
that's how they're gonna keep him. But I see him beating Neville for the title at SummerSlam.
Me too.
Yep, I think it's time.
Because Neville's been off TV.
He's been on TV.
And he keeps coming back. He's like, oh yeah, I'm still here with the title.
And everything. Y'all forgot about this? We sure did, Neville.
Yeah, we did.
We sure did, buddy.
I thought Tozawa had the belt for a little bit because they've been showing him more. I was like, hey, what's Neville doing with that plastic toy?
Catch me on 205 Live, said no one ever.
Yeah.
So, after that whole cruiserweight match there,
he was alright.
Who won? Did Akira Tozawa win? He did, right?
Tozawa won by a roll-up pin, I think.
Otra vez. No. He did the swan. He did that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. He did his flying swanton. But I remember there was a roll-up pin that didn't work, and it was kind of botched. That's what I remember now.
Yep.
And Daivari looked really annoyed. Like, I'm just here so I won't get fired.
I'm here so I won't get fined, basically. Mm-hmm. Dang. Looking at Raw right now, you see Titus O'Neil walk over to the commentator stage, and you see Booker T does not get up at first. He stays sitting down. What the fuck was that? And there seems to be a little bit of, I guess, animosity or some dislike for each other that you can just feel on commentary. Kind of like sometimes you kind of cringe when you have Booker T going back and forth with Corey Graves, or what's the other guy's name? Michael? Fuck him, because I don't even know his whole name, because I don't care about him. I'm gonna call him Michael Scott. Michael J. Scott. Next match, Nia Jax. Anything else to say? She dominated.
She will eat up all of your
cookies.
She's not like most girls. She'll eat up all their food. She's not like most girls.
I got a question for you. What the fuck was that Goldust promo?
He's gonna be a manager for somebody.
You think so?
He's gonna have didn't you hear he's working on his new masterpiece? And when you see it, you'll I love it. And I was like, oh, so he's gonna be a manager? Damn it. Kind of wanted to see him do some crazy shit, but I mean, that's what I got out of it. That he's gonna bring somebody in or make somebody weird, or Stardust 2.0 maybe. Shit dust.
This is my brother.
Old Dust.
He is Old Dust, but god damn it, he looks good doing it.
Yeah, no, Dusty Rhodes was Old Dust. They make a dream, baby.
Main event time.
Son of a plum of ass.
Main event time. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, last man standing match.
Good.
Thoughts?
It was pretty good.
It was a hell of a match.
Pretty good.
That fucking chair shot to Roman Reigns' face.
That was funny.
I laughed so hard.
That was really funny.
He threw it right at his fucking...
Like, when he threw it perfectly to where he can block it with his hand, so he did. But the way it looked, it was above his head, so it went deeper. Like, it just looked like it really nailed him.
Yep. That's the highlight there that I remember. They were hitting stiff. You could just tell they were hitting pretty hard at each other. The ref fucked up the count. He should have counted Strowman out when Samoa Joe came out and distracted him.
Oh yeah,
he was at 8.
Yeah, the ref literally stopped counting that a few times, yeah. And I was like, what the hell?
And then he saw like Strowman like lay there motionless, and then when he got to 8, he was just like, boop.
Yeah. Run! I gotta take a shit.
I won.
He's like, I gotta shit. Move out of
my way. Anybody have my phone? I gotta put my app where the places I pooped.
With my phone at. I wonder if they take their phones out there.
They do. Oh, you mean to the stage?
Yeah.
Probably not. That'd be funny as fuck if they did.
I remember Kofi Kingston and did it for a while.
Yeah, and when with New Day would come out.
When they would film people live, they would go on their live Facebook and they would film people. I still got one of them when I got the one where Enzo got gotched. And Kofi Kingston records it from his angle, and they go,
"Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh,
yeah," and then they put that on the phone, and they were just like, "Oh, this is a bad idea."
Like, oh, is he really concussed? Oh shit, delete it, delete.
Oh shit, we're live,
delete.
We're live. So yeah, poor Austin Creed, just wearing a regular T-shirt nowadays and smiling in the background.
Yep.
Further in the background.
That's okay. Because at least he's getting airtime. I can't argue with airtime. Where's fucking Face the Facts been? Last 2 weeks.
Who? DIY?
No, Face the Facts.
Oh, fucking Hawkins?
Yep.
I don't know. Probably jobbing out somewhere.
See, but that's the thing. You haven't seen him. At least we're seeing.
Maybe he's on Main Event. We haven't looked.
That's true. I don't watch Main Event.
I watch it every now and then. It's on Hulu.
All right. So that was Raw in a nutshell. I give it a 2 out of 5 stars.
Main Event's only fucking two matches.
And then they do a match from last week, right?
No, then they recap Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a shit show. So I give Raw 2 out of 5 stars. Very boring, very bland. The intro was great. The ending was great. It was just that whole entire middle was pretty shitty. And the only 3 highlights: the beginning, the end, the Shield almost reunion. Those are the only 3 things that I enjoyed about that Raw show. Your thoughts? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, makes sense.
I give Raw maybe a 3 or 4. It was kind of boring. I mean, you felt
out of 5?
No, out of 10.
Oh, I was like, well, no, I went out of 5 today.
Oh.
I gave it a 2.
Oh, okay.
I might have even given it a 1.5. It was shitty.
Out of a 10, I'll give it a 3.
3? Yeah.
It was that bad.
It was bad.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I mean, it did keep me interested, but at the same time, it wasn't interesting.
No. And I mentioned this earlier. The only 3 things I enjoyed was the Shield almost reunion, the beginning, and the end.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That was it.
And then the fillers were no Hardys because
Jeff.
Yeah, because Jeff Hardy's got I like to be in jail. I like to get high when the Canadians don't like it. So I'm gonna be awoken in the States only.
Oh, and then he just got the pass to do it for Europe. He's back out in Europe.
Oh, he got a pardon?
He got a pardon. Thank you, WWE.
Well, he wasn't in the past Europe one. That was crazy.
That's
the UK tour that just happened. It was only
they were there. They were there because I remember they tweeted pictures of them. Oh, they weren't there because I think Matt Hardy's son was being born or some shit like that. Anyway, moving on. Move on. Woo-hoo. We had SmackDown tonight. Now this is still kind of fresh in my mind. How's it start off? Starts off with C Nation coming out.
Speaking of C Nation,
That fucking round of applause, John Cena sucks, was in full force tonight. Anyway, so C Nation comes out, basically puts over Nakamura so hard tonight. Like he put him over gacho. He was talking about how he never been hit so hard in his life. He knows the meaning of strong style because of Shinsuke. That he basically just woke up and was like, what the fuck happened? He got beat. I mean, he put him over.
yeah, he put him over.
He put him over big time.
The funny thing was.
But then Corbin came out. And
what is with them? They're just packaging him bad. His music is even more boring than before.
It's shitty. The fact that Cena challenged him to the ring, he held it up. Cena points to the thing and he goes, you're a skinny, fat, loudmouth, overrated dumpster fire. Just like that sign says.
That was the word I was trying to think of it.
That word got over.
I don't know if they gave him. If they gave the crowd guy, because I don't see it here. Look, I'm looking for it. I don't see the poster at all yet.
Maybe the guy had multiple posters or he flipped it around.
Maybe sign guy came out and gave him.
Game of Fire. I could see that happening.
Because they do give out. Posters. Like when you see. Something the next day, or when they rip a poster up. Sometimes it's a planet, or sometimes it's they go and give him a T-shirt afterwards.
It's so just Corbin's fucking boring.
Yeah, I've been calling him Boring Corbin for too long.
You have, and it even says right here from CBS Sports, giving them the shout out for it. This is what they said themselves. WWE latest entrance change. There's been a lot lately. Is for Corbin, whose theme and graphics are both worse than they were previously.
Wow,
to
they
put it
said
bluntly,
that?
They're now boring, just like him.
They said that right now?
They said that right now about Corbin.
Wow, they're taking the words right out of my head.
You've been saying it.
Yep. Boring Corbin.
AJ Moore in the house, not the best in the business for nothing, folks. Anyway,
I've been calling it out for 6, and everybody's been trying to give him a shot, but I'm just like, why? Like,
he's boring.
They started him off with a feud with Kalisto. Come the fuck on.
And then they started him winning the Andre the Giant Memorial, further cementing the fact that trophy means absolutely dick.
Jack shit.
Dick. Same thing. Dick, jack shit. Jack shit means dick.
Means that same thing with Cesaro. He won that, didn't he?
Cesaro won it. Big Show won it. Mojo Rawley won it.
The only person that has won it really is Mr. McMahon.
Oh.
Yes, I'm made another one.
And then as he's leaving, guess whose music comes on and gets one of the biggest pops of the night? Daniel Bryan.
Dude, seriously, once you hear that.
Yep. Everybody loses their mind.
Like it's just a faint little thing.
Boom.
Yeah. It's so sick.
Imagine when he comes back to the ring. Imagine when he wrestles again. Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
I know, right? Like I don't even want to jinx it.
Oh, next match was actually my favorite match of the night. Usos versus The Perfect 10 and Sami Zayn. That was a hell of a match.
Yeah, perfect.
I liked it. He's so over. He's over.
Let's talk about the Perfect 10's Perfect 10.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, damn, he's like on top of the bus? Well,
I don't know, man.
All night.
That motherfucker is tan.
All night, yeah, he's tan at night.
He could, or he probably does what the young bucks do. That spray tan. They spray tan the shit out of their dicks.
No, they're more orange than he is.
It's factually correct.
He looks like he's been working like an illegal Mexican.
Before I move on, I'm gonna say this too about Corbin. He looked so uncomfortable out there tonight.
He did.
He looked like he was like embarrassed by the fact that he was being called a dumpster fire.
By the way, that was funny. That was still the funniest thing. Dumpster fire. Like, hilarious. Who thought of that? Like, what did I miss yesterday? Was there
I have no idea.
Were people calling him a dumpster fire last week?
I have no idea.
I must have missed it, or I don't know where that came from, but that was genius.
He's a dumpster fire, though.
Yeah, but it was terrible still. There's no reason for him to fight like John Cena at all.
Yeah, they're basically just battling. Just a filler.
Are you going to tell me that John Cena is going to lose at SummerSlam?
Nope.
Right?
Look at that look on his face. That look on his face. For those that don't know, we are rewatching SmackDown right now, and we just got the dumpster fire part.
It says Baron Corbin is
cut to Corbin. Look how uncomfortable he looks right now. He looks like he has legitimately got his feelings hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like the look on his face.
I've never heard a chant.
Look at that. Look at him.
So many syllables. So many syllables. I've never heard a chant out of nowhere off of a fucking poster.
Ben.
Well, not yet that I can remember.
Dumpster fire.
That was too good.
Dumpster fire.
Too good. But at the same time, like there's no point for this match.
Nope.
Unless Corbin puts up.
Unless he gets put over.
Briefcase for
You know what? I could
see that happening. Puts up the briefcase and tries to win at all costs for SummerSlam, then maybe it'll do it.
Well,
but nobody's ever put up the briefcase, have they?
Isn't that what he's... No. But isn't that what he's doing? He's cashing it in after Nakamura wins? Or that's the assumption?
Don't know.
Oh, we're hearing dumpster fire. And he's trying to leave, and then... I want to hear that pop. Cena's so funny, man. He's so funny on the mic when he's not burying great talent. He's awesome. Ooh, you can take your respect
and shove it. You can take it in and shove it
in my ass. There it is.
Daniel
the
Bryan.
Biggest pop of the night. They miss him. They love him. I love him. Guy is such a good guy, man.
I'm glad I got to see him wrestle at least once.
I hate you.
And it was a live show versus Kane.
I hate you so much.
They did pretty much the same thing that they relived that match from those matches that were building up.
Yeah.
When he kept facing Kane, it was around there. It was just little things here and there.
Yep.
And he got a huge pop.
Yep.
And the stadium wasn't even filled. It was Freedom Coliseum.
See what fuck Corbin just did?
What did he do?
He was like pop to the crowd, like acknowledge the crowd. Like, come on, man, you're playing a heel. Yay!
Oh no! Wait, he gave him
back-to-back nights.
He gave Daniel Bryan time or space for him to get the chant.
Yep, that's what
he walked away. I saw what he did too. Like I saw him walk away, and I was like, "That's a good one."
Let me ask you this: wasn't Raw in Toronto and then now SmackDown? So they had it both nights in Toronto. Usos versus Ty Dillinger, Sami Zayn. Ty Dillinger had a huge ass pop. Sami Zayn had the pop. One of the biggest pops of his career tonight. I mean, they love him, man. He's from fucking Canada. They know it too. But Jimmy ends up beating the shit out of Ty Dillinger, and they win with the Tequila Sunrise on Ty Dillinger. Like they attack his knee, then they put him in a submission hold, and they make him tap. But then after the match, the Usos cut a promo, but were interrupted by the New Day. Big E comes out on the ramp. He distracts him, and then Kofi.
Dancing, and I was like, what's he doing? I thought he was waiting for them to come out. Then I was like, wait, he's dancing a little bit too long, and then lo and behold,
the distraction.
Yeah, distraction. But he was just dancing. I was like, what's he doing? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a GIF somewhere.
Yep. Oh, so it says just as Kingston was about to use a chair, the Usos escaped and ran up the ramp.
Yeah, by the way, using heel tactics.
Yep. It sure seems like a stipulation will be added to the match.
That's what I said, chair match.
SummerSlam. Oh, after that, they have the Randy Orton interview backstage. Basically, he's excited to meet Jinder Mahal. Everybody started cheering for Jinder because guess where he's really from?
Canada.
Yep, he's not from India, man. He's from Canada. And everybody knows it. Toronto is a huge wrestling city. So obviously, they cheered the fuck.
Toronto, and I think St. Louis, and of course, Texas.
Yep.
Big history wrestling state.
He talks about his grudge match against Jinder Mahal the night.
Places.
And then he says afterwards I just want to go through this one because I want to get to my next segment. The next segment was the funnest one of the night. Fashion Files.
This
Fashion
probably
Pigs.
was the only thing that won me over on SmackDown. I hated pretty much everything about SmackDown. There was it was better than Raw, maybe. Yeah, it was better than Raw, but Fashion Files are just the most over thing. To say that we haven't even seen Fandango and Tyler Breeze since the pay-per-view. They haven't come out at all.
They haven't.
They haven't.
It's just been doing these files. But they're getting over.
Yep, they were in Toronto last night.
Yep. They're getting over tonight. They're getting over with that shit. It's great. It's fucking funny. For those that didn't see it, Tyler Breeze went over his dream from last week with the Ascension, which the Ascension are being thrown in there now, giving him something to do, giving him TV time. I think it's dope.
I'm loving the Twin Peaks references. I keep laughing at everything.
Fashion Peaks. Who listened to him briefly, then they stole the cherry pie and left the office. Fandango then appears out of nowhere with a tie wrapped around his head. He claimed that aliens abducted him.
Oh, no, he goes, what's wrong with you, Fandango? Don't tell me it's going to take 19 more episodes to get you back to normal.
Man, that shit was hilarious. Their shtick is really good. I like it.
Yeah. They reinvented themselves too.
Oh, so he says he could see into the future now. So to prove it, he says that the next person that walks in the room destroyed Tully the horse. And can you take it from here? Because I know what you're talking about, but I feel like you know it a lot better.
When he said Tully the horse, I was just like, because I forgot the horse's head was called Tully. He kept saying Tully, and I was, for a while, I was like, Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
He was a horseman.
Yeah.
So Arn Anderson comes in. The donut thing was genius too.
I'm taking these.
But hold on, the Ascension is playing with the pie.
They take the pie.
Which, by the way, I think is American Pie reference right there. I don't know why they're so obsessed with that cherry pie. Arn Rancer walks in and he's like, they're like, why did you destroy Tully? And he's like, what'd you say? And because he's had a lot of shoots on Tully, I guess. And I know that they didn't talk for a long time. They didn't talk to each other for a long time. I mean, they were tag team champions. They didn't talk. There must have been a fallout, something. I don't really know about that. But yeah, he's like, I'm the better horseman. That was genius. I wonder who's writing this.
But when he says, I popped when he said anal probe.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I was laughing.
Anal probe. I mean,
popped this entire thing. Alien probes.
Aliens.
I mean, alien wardrobe. What did you say? Wardrobe.
Why did you leave?
Anal probes.
Wardrobes. Here we go. Let's see here. As we're watching this one, let me just go over the next one real quick. You had Charlotte defeat Lana in obvious fashion. Okay, Lana pulls Flair's shorts down, and Flair inadvertently mooned the crowd, which responded, "Thank you, Lana."
Yeah, thank you, Lana Shot.
Yep. Another quote from CBS. Not only is Lana a poor wrestler and dangerous in the ring, she's now literally exposing her opponents, women that have trained longer and deserve to be featured on SmackDown. Nothing good is coming of this.
Who said this?
CBS.
CBS is pretty much on point today.
They are nailing it because they're right.
You know what? They're right. They're right. Look, if you look, I was watching this and I was watching a terrible match. Lana looked really terrible.
She's green. She's so green. She doesn't deserve. Charlotte doesn't deserve to be there wrestling her. Like, it's almost like a joke. It's almost like a joke.
Well, yeah, it was a joke. Charlotte was laughing, but I'm pretty sure there was some shtick behind that laughing.
Yep.
And she was just like, "What the fuck am I doing out here?" This shit's on TV. But I saw a lot of botches. I don't know. Lana needs a lot more work. But that's what happens when they don't formally train somebody as much as they should. They just try to get them on TV because they're already on TV.
Yep.
I mean, I guess she was training, but she was training.
I'd bang her.
She wasn't training as much as, like, I guess the way other wrestlers train.
I'd bang Charlotte too, though.
I'm pretty sure.
God, even though her titties are fucking all lopsided and weird looking. You seen those pictures?
No.
Weird looking boobs.
But I know she fucks.
Yeah, she could tell she fucks.
I mean, she's the daughter of a fucker.
Yep.
A motherfucker.
Oh,
Slick Ric Flair.
So, the confrontation. Next segment. Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles.
Once again, another person like The Miz who knows how to get the heat back on him.
Exactly.
Kevin,
because he was cheered at the beginning.
Kevin Owens was so loved and cheered by Canada today that he made them boo one time, and after they booed, that's where she pulls her pants.
Yep, you saw it.
Look, the crowd stands up. She tried to do the reversal pin.
She's just bad in the ring. She doesn't know how to wrestle. Here it goes. Charlotte's face.
Yeah.
She gave the O face.
Did you hear the woo?
Yeah.
That was one of them. That was probably Lana, like, oh shit.
I fucked up again.
And when she goes against the rope, she didn't even go in the corner. She hits the rope barely. Like, I don't know. She like totally did not go in a corner correctly.
I guess she doesn't know what she's doing. Anyway, I don't know if
Charlotte's a little embarrassed right here.
Yeah, you can tell. She's so cute though. Charlotte has that cute face. Look at it.
She's gonna flaunt it.
Get it, girl. Anyway,
I wonder. By the way, if anybody's got these pictures out there, we want to see.
Please pass them on.
What that crack look like?
Research purposes.
For educational purposes only.
Yep. Oh, so Owens starts the chants where he goes the "you screwed bread" chants, and then he said afterwards, he goes, "Of course, he deserved it, but I don't."
He goes.
He drew the heat right back on him, just like that.
Yeah, before that, he was like, he was showing the video clips. Genius.
Yep.
I was like, yes, they're digging into the archives here. We got to see Stone Cold and Mankind on a SmackDown. We haven't seen, I mean, it's a clip and everything.
We haven't
seen them on a SmackDown.
It was awesome.
In a long time. I was living in 1998 again. That SmackDown Survivor, what was it? Was it the Survivor Series that he was at?
Yep.
They were doing that match?
Yep.
That was the...
No, SummerSlam. No. It was... Let me see here. I can figure it out. No, it was from a clip from Survivor Series 1998.
Vacated belt, right?
I
that was the
so.
Deadly Games. Deadly Games!
Oh, another shot that Kevin Owens said where he goes... Because Styles suggested that they take McMahon out and they fight tonight for the title instead of SummerSlam. Owens declined. He said he preferred to win the title in the United States in Brooklyn, a city that actually matters.
Isn't he from Toronto?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's from Quebec, Ontario, whatever, Quebec something.
So, I mean, he's pretty close, but that was pretty. That got the crowd to go, oh.
Yep, like you motherfucker.
When AJ Styles said. Just like with the Seth Rollins thing and Dean Ambrose. Once Dean Ambrose put out that hand, I was like, nope, Seth Rollins ain't gonna do it. So once AJ Styles said, I'll put the belt on right now, I was like, now Kevin Owens has to do the heel thing and decline and say, I'm going to win it on my own time.
Yep. Oh, but then he also took a cheap shot at Styles, which led to Styles delivering the Pele kick, accidentally hitting Shane McMahon. Yep.
It was funny was Kevin Owens pushes AJ Styles and AJ Styles gets held back by Shane McMahon, who automatically looked like he pushed him to get him off of going towards Kevin Owens. And I was like, whoa, why is he pushing AJ? Go, like, just get in between them. You don't need to push anybody.
Oh, but did you see another thing too? Kevin Owens, he no longer has that Face of America gimmick. He came out to his regular entrance music with the barbed wire and the red.
Oh yeah, I thought that looked. I was like, did he get a new graphic or is that his old graphic?
It's his old graphic. They took away so I guess they're done with it. I mean, look at his shirt. His shirt's, I guess maybe they didn't sell well, or maybe it was like a limited edition. But
nope.
I think he's done with it there. Gotta speed. Let me hit this one up here real quick.
So yeah, when he was doing when they did those clips, that was cool.
Oh, after that, anything else you want to add to that? Kevin Owens and AJ Styles.
I mean, I'm guarantee you, when Shane said, "I'm not going to get involved unless I have to,"
he's going to get involved.
Yeah.
WWE, you predictable son of a bitch.
And I don't know if he's gonna screw over Kevin Owens or screw over AJ Styles, but either way, it's gonna lead up to a match at Survivor Series, maybe.
Yep, I agree.
Did they already do Hell in a Cell?
No, not yet. There might even be at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, might be Hell in a Cell.
Oh. We had the backstage segment between Lana and Tamina Snuka. I don't know what that is.
Tamina.
And he goes, singling, perhaps Lana will manage her in some manner going forward. I don't care.
Her relationship with who? Lana?
Yep.
Is just as confusing as Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax.
But I feel like Nia Jax, if she lost weight, she'd be really cute. I mean, she's cute now. She has a pretty face. But if she lost that weight, she'd be even hotter. I've seen pictures of her when she was a model. Looked really pretty.
She'd be like a pretty China.
Damn, that line from Owens. He's not like he screwed over a legendary Canadian for a title.
The big man is yeah.
That was dope.
Oh, of course, he deserved it.
But I don't. He drew the heat right back on him.
You screwed Brett. And then later, you screwed Styles.
Carmella beating Naomi with the return of James Ellsworth.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking today that he was in the, and I was like, we hadn't seen, I didn't mention the last podcast, but I was like, it's been like almost 4 weeks since he's been banned. And last week, Carmella had a match.
Yeah.
And he didn't come out. So it just really threw me off.
It was around that time.
This one, in the middle of me watching this match, I was just like, well, Carmella's really in trouble. James Ellsworth probably should interfere. And I don't know where he came from, under the ring or what?
I think it was from under the ring. He just came out of nowhere and just pushed her off or something like that.
Yeah,
fucked her day up.
I wasn't surprised, but at the same time, he was off TV enough to get a pop.
Yep, he got a pop. James Ellsworth's back.
And Carmella, I don't know if Carmella got the pop or what, but it worked. I don't know what's going on with Natalya though, because she's #1 contender and Carmella just put one over and I don't understand. She pinned the women's champion and she didn't cash in her.
I would have cashed it in. I would have cashed in right there.
She didn't cash in her chips at all. I didn't get that at all.
Dumb bitch.
Stupid. No, stupid booking, stupid storyline. She should have cashed in right there, lost it, and then kept it throughout Survivor or SummerSlam.
You know, maybe because then she knows that her next match is against Natalya at SummerSlam. Or it becomes a triple threat match because Naomi will ask for her rematch. I don't know. We're getting too much into it.
It just didn't make. Next week they're gonna have to
backtrack.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something to correct that mistake.
Yep.
She should.
I agree.
She should have cashed in right there.
I agree.
It's so stupid. stupid. I was like, did she just win the belt? No, she's got the damn title. And I bet you everybody there thought she was winning the belt because they got a pop.
Yep.
So stupid.
WWE. Oh, Shinsuke Nakamura interview was next after that. And he sounded like I could understand what he was saying.
It's because it was.
Those are way better.
Live.
Yeah, those are way better. Do those for him for now.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're gonna do.
Or get an advocate for him. Get an advocate for him, right?
Look, where's James Ellsworth's come from?
Oh, so those that can't hear, we're actually rewatching the end of the Carmella and Naomi fight.
I thought she was gonna yank her weave off.
She's gonna pull her weave off, girl. Oh,
I guess it does freeze right there.
she pulled her weave off? I didn't see that part.
It looked.
Wow, she pulled her weave off. That's embarrassing. I gotta see this. Anyway, just because I'm running out of time here, I gotta
keep going. Keep going.
We had the Shinsuke Nakamura interview.
Yeah, he's doing. Did you see that he's doing the Kamehameha?
Yeah.
Shout out to Goku.
Shout out to Goku. He's like, this goes out to my Goku number one ass nigga, my homeboy.
He was doing the
going limit breaker form.
He was even in Kaioken form.
Nakamura said he's wanted to be in the WWE his entire career. He caught Cena the measuring stick and the guy, but expressed pride in defeating him and confidence going up against Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam.
Which, by the way,
I hope Jinder Mahal loses. He needs to lose. He needs to lose.
Nakamura's gonna.
Oh, you mean Nakamura needs to win?
Think about it like this: Nakamura won over Cena. Jinder lost over Randy. Randy got his win back after
3 straight losses.
That's stupid. I don't know why they did that.
And I don't know why it wasn't a title match. Why would you not take your title match when the Singh brothers are not there?
And then Randy versus Nakamura. But I don't know. That was stupid. It was just stupid.
Yep.
And they just had to make him. They just make him look weak now. But I think it's because Shinsuke's gonna come on in, and if he takes that title that quick,
yeah.
What the fuck? That's quicker than
Finn Balor when he won the Universal.
No, Finn Balor,
because they had a build up.
Finn Balor was quick because Finn Balor happened in a month.
But they had a build up though. Oh wait, Shinsuke's been out for a minute. My bad. You know what? It's because they've been using him so poorly that I forgot that he's been out for a while. I just got used to listening to his fucking entrance music every week.
Oh no, he's been out
since the day after WrestleMania. Yep.
Like interview? I mean, they said
we could understand him, so that was better.
It was just a puff piece.
That's all it was. I feel like that was filler.
It wasn't an interview like they do in Japan.
It's like he put over Cena after Cena put him over.
Yeah.
Like
they jerked each other off.
Yeah, they jerked. They jerked each other off at the top of the hour, then at the end of the hour, they jerked each other off.
The Maharaja comes out without the Singh brothers.
And he gets cheered because you know what? He's fucking from Canada, and everybody knows it. So he didn't get booed. He didn't have to say, you stupid Americans. He got cheered. And Randy Orton was the heel tonight. He got booed. Any highlights from that match? I like the ending. I thought the ending was sick.
I didn't really watch this match as much.
He's about to do his Cobra Clutch Slam or whatever, and Randy Orton, RKO out of nowhere, ends the match. So that was pretty good. Other than that, it was a very forgettable match. That's why I don't remember any of it. Where's you from?
Calgary.
Calgary. So, yeah.
Straight from Bret Hart's
area.
The Hart Foundations.
Oh, after Randy Orton won his match, he's walking up the ramp and he gets finger banged in the back by Rusev, and that's how you end SmackDown.
Yeah, Rusev comes and super kicks him, and then I switched it to 205 Live, who immediately just started running vignettes of another video, and I was just like, great, where do I watch this? So I didn't even watch it. Is it on?
I have no idea. I just saw him coming out, and I was like, all right, I gotta go recap this shit. So they're gonna finger blast each other, kind of like the whole Corbin and Cena thing. It's like they're fiddlers. They might as well put them in a tag match. Put Randy Orton and Cena against Corbin and Rusev. That'd make better sense. Less time, less shitty matches, happier clients. Good night and good day. Anyway,
yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. He just laid him out and walked away. And you know, it was kind of a good way to start the match, outside. He's holding all this grudge in because of, he's been beaten so many times. Without the Sting brothers, he can really kick his ass now.
Yep.
So
he's a heel.
yeah. So
Shitty.
So he's doing this, and then the match just gets boring.
I give SmackDown out of 5 stars. I gotta give it a 3.5. It kept me entertained, way more than Raw.
Yeah, I'm giving it out of a 10, probably a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was okay at a 4.
But this is SmackDown. But what I give entirely a 10 is that Breezango skit.
Well, it's because, and I feel like SmackDown knows how to handle their booking better than Raw. They have better booking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that much better, but it's better. And I'll take that any day.
That Breezango skit was too good, though.
Yeah, that's the top of the world.
Those skits are way too good now.
Fuck yeah. I hope they continue. I don't even want to see them wrestle anymore. I just want them to turn into a comedy show. That about wraps it up for 2 Guys in a Podcast. Once again, we are joint hosts. I'm Javier Too Sweet Vasquez, and we got AJ Moore. They don't want none.
They don't want none. And make sure you comment, like, subscribe.
Please, please. Is anybody even listening? I mean,
on the low. There's a box down there. Send us weird looking emoji dick.
That eggplant picture. I jack off to those.
Or the equal signs that lead into a dick and balls at the end.
Oh God, please do it. We're out.
All right. Peace.
I was trying to speed through it today so that way we can kind of stay within a certain time frame instead of it being like over an hour.
How long was it?